What's up, everybody? It's Dave, formerly Dave Versaxi, kind of right now still disaster underscore ETH, but really going forward going to be Vault Dave. And you might have heard of Vault before. I might have talked about it or seen me tweet about it. And then I've kind of gone silent. And honestly, it's been a wild ride kind of in the collecting NFT blockchain space for myself, from the highest highs I've probably ever achieved in my life to some of the lowest lows as well. And what started out as a hobby has kind of become a profession at times. I quit my full-time job to go full-time in this space, to now going back to other work, to then starting my company Vault. And really what I've been spending my time on since then is just diving in. So let's just kind of run through it. So obviously before, I had a big background kind of in the NFT gaming space that then led to the NFT PFP space, and really just summarize the reason why I started to focus less on that. I was sure market shifts, but ultimately I lost faith in a lot of the founders and teams that I had bought into. And I felt like I was kind of this broken record, repetitive, go for it kind of guy, believing in everything. That, especially where my following was and how many people were kind of following my lead or guidance on certain things, I couldn't even really trust myself at that point. So I didn't feel comfortable tweeting about things that I didn't feel comfortable about as well, or believe in either the team or the founders or what was actually going to be treading the path forward. So I withdrew from that and started to focus on how am I going to make a difference? What am I going to build? What do I want to focus on? And so it's been a year plus since I started focusing on Vault. We've done a lot of things to kind of dive into the space and learn and educate ourselves and really build ourselves to the position to where we are today. So if you don't know what Vault is going to be a storage-based company where we will then digitalize your assets and put them onto your profile, allowing you to instantly transact with anyone at any time in any way. And we're building that application right now. Really excited that we'll start to have an MVP in about 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks. And if you're interested in signing up, go to Vault, VALTE, just like this, .io, and you can sign up to be one of our first beta testers, where we already have about 50 people that we're actually going to be bringing in inventory, setting up their base profile and kind of getting them engaged. But we're really excited to have that MVP launch, and we'll be sharing more information with you as we go. But really, once we started working on that about a year ago, I kind of turned myself off of the NFT space and just hollowed into what I wanted to focus on and learn everything I could about the collectible space. And so in those collectible markets, the ones that we're most focused on is cards, watches, and sneakers. And so for me, I'm a long-term TCG card collector, primarily Pokemon cards, but also Yu-Gi-Oh! From when I was, 6-7 years old with my parents. Still have all my old cards, which is great, but I started to get back into the hobby and really dive in and learn more. I'm a big sneakerhead, don't have a massive collection, but love sneakers in general, and I'm a watch enthusiast. I haven't saved the money or allocated the resources, I guess, if you will, into buying high-end watches, but I admire them from afar. And so what we wanted to create was the ability for people that do like to collect these things, an easier way and a more fun and engaging way with the community to interact kind of across the board. And so for us, primarily on my end, I wanted to focus on the LCS side, on TCG cards, and really what the opportunity was from what we all saw in the NFT market. If you were able to attend an NFT NYC, an NFT LA, or some of the other Ape Fest or other events that were happening all across the world, what you realize is that when you matched people with the same passions in a room, the experience that everyone had was kind of tenfold any of the other interactions that they were having on a daily or weekly basis. And so for me, the opportunity that I wanted to seek out is, what are those challenges specifically in the TCG space, and more focused even specifically into Pokemon cards. So I dove in. So for the last 6 months or so, I have tested every variable as to how you can acquire Pokemon cards. From buying and selling on eBay to buying and selling on Whatnot, TCG Player, from local card shops to going to trade nights to going to conventions and different trade shows. I've kind of witnessed it all, and I've talked to founders of small businesses, founders of actually local card shops, talked to some of the major streamers, talked to some of the newer streamers, and really walked through what a lot of their challenges are. And there are many, and every one has different niches that they want to help facilitate. But where it really broke down back to was, at the heart of it, probably 95% of them, not all, I can't say 100%, but 95% also had a personal collection. They had a collection of something that they really cared about. It could be as simple as a Psyduck to my personal favorite, which is, I call it Rayquaza, but I know it's technically Rayquaza. And whatever they wanted to collect, they had a passion that even though they were maybe trading or selling or streaming or whatever they were doing, they still had a collection that they wanted to own for them. And so for Vault, the opportunity there was that we wanted to help be able to share that collection with anyone at any time, but also allow them for the things they do want to just kind of move in and out of or speculate on whatever their potential goals are with their assets, the ability to do that more freely and quickly. And so really excited to share what we're doing at Vault. And we have a beta sign up right now. If you want to go to our website, just go to valte, VALTE.io, and you can sign up. And again, in about 8 to 10 weeks, you will have our MVP testing. And we're excited to have some more people test that, either as people that want to vault their assets with us, or those just want to come in and start to try to acquire, buy assets, trade them, join the chat rooms, and do some of those other things and to experience it. So that's kind of the background. I'm going to leave up my old videos because I think it does show the history of where I've been and how long I've kind of been around the blockchain space. And yes, we are going to be utilizing the blockchain. These will be NFTs. However, our entire focus is to be an obfuscated reality where, yes, we are using blockchain and NFT technology, but the end user has no way of actually knowing that. It'll be in our T's and C's, and we're not going to necessarily lie about it. But the experience should feel just like you're going to buy through eBay or other places that you're using credit cards, you're using social sign, and it's very easy and simplistic, not kind of the cumbersome you have to download a wallet and do all the things that if you're in crypto, you know what you have to do. So I've been doing a ton too with also experimenting with grading. So I'll be sharing some videos here shortly about my first kind of full PSA grade. I have a tag grade boxes over here to my side that I'll be doing a video for that too, comparing them, talking about market, talking about other things that are going on. Just excited to make some content again and just kind of share with you what we're trying to build at Vault and hopefully get this MVP out to you all in about 8 to 10 weeks. So I know it's a little bit longer, it's about 10 minutes, but just wanted to share with you kind of where I've been, what I've been doing, and really excited to share more of my journey and what I've learned kind of through this space with all of you in the future. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully we'll have more videos soon. Peace.